Hi everyone, welcome back for your solar plexus reading. We are Moonstar Infinity. I'm Lena.
And I'm Becca.
And today, as I mentioned, we'll be doing your solar plexus with BTS and MONSTA X members. So we have J.Hope from BTS and Minhyuk from MONSTA X. They're both known as the sunshine of their group. And so they fit very perfectly with the solar plexus, which is all about confidence and that inner radiance. So you have 4 piles to choose from. Use your intuition to pick more than one pile if you need to. And yeah, so let's just get right into it and we will see you there. Hi, if you chose pile 1 and you chose the cute little Mang and Hobie charm, then this is the pile for you. So we have some tarot, some oracles. We also have the oracle deck we made, as well as a couple other little extras. Spirit really wanted to focus more on cards today, so we're gonna be doing more cards than other things. But yeah, this will still be a great reading from your solar plexus, so let's hop in. Okay, so we're gonna start with your tarot. And so we have here for you the 10 of Wands, the Sun, which is the perfect card to get in this reading, the Knight of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. Okay, so right away for me, the first thing that I noticed about this reading is the colors. And it's because, like, for me, this has a lot of the lower chakra colors in it here. And then you move up to, like, the upper chakra colors here. So I feel like you guys are in a state of balancing out those chakras. But, like, you might be feeling a little bit burdened and a little bit heavy right now because we have this 10 of Wands, like you're carrying a lot on your back. And these are upper chakra colors, like the wands. So I feel like for this group, you guys actually have a pretty good handle, like with the sun on your lower chakras. But with your upper chakras, I think there's a lot of work to do, which is completely fine and normal. It's not anything, nothing's wrong with you. It's just that, like, because like we have a knight, which is, you know, like that's still great. That's, you know, an advancement like from the page. So you have been doing some work, but you're not there, but you're close. So I feel very much like your solar plexus is saying, like, you've been gaining the confidence, you've been, you know, you've been working through your burdens. You know, you might have, because while yes, this is normally a romantic offer, off of this for me, I'm getting more of like a raise in intuition because my eye keeps going straight to that moon. And so that is, so like I said, and the Ace of Cups is like some emotional clarity. So I feel like some emotional healing is going to be coming up, and your solar plexus is helping you have the confidence to do that.
Yeah, definitely. I would agree with all of that. So I feel like right now you might feel pretty burdened, pretty maybe a little bit burnt out. But I think what Spirit's trying to say is like all of this that you're feeling right now is going to lead to a new level, basically. So you're leveling up kind of and coming to this place of like finding this happiness because you're finding this clarity.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. And I think that is basically perfect. So we're going to move on to your oracles here. Like I said, we have a lot of oracles today, more than anything else. So let's just dive into them. So we have remove the limiting labels you're wearing. And what your solar plexus is teaching you and working on you with is discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. So I'm going to put that one right here. We have building blocks, number 28. Dragons slay them all. We have trip the light fantastic, dance with the universe. And we have some chakra cards here. So we have root chakra, safety. In the hurricane of life, a strong foundation will keep you safe. And that is snowflake obsidian. And then we also have sacral chakra, letting go. Letting go is not giving up. Sometimes it is the first step towards success. Sacral chakra, carnelian. And last but not least, we have this animal card here, and this is the bull, and it says perseverance. So it says, as we journey through life, we are faced with many challenges. Bull reminds us to persevere. Hard-won gains bring confidence in our strength. We find the courage to defy failure. He encourages us to lead with veracity, a burning desire to achieve. Bull reminds us about the importance of self-protection against false criticism and inspires us to be bold enough to dare and strong enough to achieve. In his example, our dreams become reality when we embrace our personal power. Yeah. So there's a lot here about like you guys, slaying your dragons, building blocks, but there's removing self-limiting labels, discipline. So I feel like, again, you guys have actively been working on your healing, and right now, like I said, this is red. So for me, this is root chakra, and you got root and sacral. So like I said, I feel like those are chakras that are kind of in the bag for you. Like you already know how to deal with those chakras. So right now it's just about keeping them balanced, because I think a lot of the times when we go through healing, it does kind of mess with the ones that we've kind of already got a hold on. And that's why it is so important to start usually from the bottom up, as most people will tell you, like from the root up, because if you have a stable foundation there, it won't shake you as much. Whereas like if you start with your heart and you don't have your root and your solar plexus and your sacral kind of at least a little bit adjusted, like you're more likely to kind of like fly off like the handle a little bit and be like, oh, everything's a mess. So the bull again like reminds me of discipline and like perseverance, and you could also be a Taurus is what I'm picking up from this.
For me, like a lot of this is about like just putting yourself out there, slaying your dragons, and just going for it, because you have like letting go, you do have slay your dragons, like you have building blocks, like dancing with the universe. Like all of this to me is like there's something that you're creating or that you have created that like has been guided spiritually, and like I feel like they want you to put that out there and like to let go of fear. So I feel like you do have a very strong hold on your chakras, like you're very good at balancing. But I feel like they're telling you like, okay, you've done all this work, so now it's time to let go and just, just put the stuff out there, or to let go of whatever might be holding you back. Because I know, especially with like the bulls are stubborn, right? So just know that like for me, when I look at this, like I see very much like a sense of strength. Like you have a very like I have this very like strong feeling, and like I feel like discipline, as far as like discipline goes, I feel like you already are pretty disciplined. And I feel like maybe it's about letting go of being so like not like rigid, but you know what I mean, like heavy. So don't take it so seriously, like let go and kind of, let life flow through, dance with spirit, like trust and release is kind of what I'm getting from that.
Especially because like you did mention the stubborn bull, and like now I'm looking at this card again, and again I noticed that her hair is red, right? So this group is very comfortable. They're very comfortable in their root chakra, which is all about stability. But I think the thing is that you guys think that you are like what the root chakra is, like you're this whatever you put on, but you could be more, because now this is giving me crown and like third eye, like I said, and she has stuff here on her heart. So moving up into those upper chakras, I feel like you guys are not as comfortable with the non-grounded part of spirituality, like the stuff that might be a little bit more woo-woo. You guys might be a little bit more like, I don't know, like I like spirituality and tarot and like, but like some of it's a little much for me. And spirit's like, no, trust yourself, like dance with us, like lighten up, don't hold yourself that like you can't do this, because if you have an interest, you should go for it. It means that there's something there for you. Okay, so we're going to do some letters and letters here. So I have my little box for letters. Oh, sorry about that. I dropped the crystal. So we're gonna do some letters here and see what they want to throw out. Okay. So let's turn those over. We have I owe you. So perhaps someone owes you something, or you have an IOU from the universe, like that they have your back, that they're going to. Ooh, car. Okay, maybe cross. Apparently, I can't spell. Car. So maybe some of you are going to be getting a car, or you just got a new car. I guess. Ooh, okay, risk. That came out right away. Okay, so those are your letters. Trying to make sure you can see them. Okay.
So for me, I see lock in there.
Okay.
I feel like with that, like usually with lock, it could mean like you have certain things locked down, or it could mean that you are locked up. So like for instance, like you might be so grounded that you're too grounded a little bit sometimes. And so like, find the way to unlock and go up into those next chakras and let loose and kind of enjoy it, because one thing about spirituality is it's not supposed to be so heavy. Like you're not always supposed to be so like grounded that like you're not enjoying it. So one thing that helps with enjoying it obviously is being able to use those chakras that are up further. Because like with your heart chakra, that's about what you love, right? And with your third eye, like it's about seeing. Your crown is about connecting to spirit, and like your throat's about speaking and like communicating. And I feel like those chakras help a lot with keeping you in the aspect of like the more, not necessarily more fun parts of spirituality, but they are the more woo woo parts, but they're parts that are fun. And like you can be too grounded. Like there is such a thing as being overly grounded. And like when you get to that state, like everything can feel so heavy and like locked up that like you might need to kind of release that. And so, you can find the key for you by working on, moving into those upper chakras, or maybe trying to find things that are, fun for you, that you were always like, oh, well, I don't know about that. Like that just seems kind of out there. I don't know if that's too out there for me. Like if you're interested, like Lena said, then do it, because you might find that like that helps you kind of lighten up and kind of get into this place of being like a little bit less overly grounded.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. And like I said, I also spotted rise. So that, again, to me, speaks to what Becca was just saying about rising into those upper chakras and just kind of letting that flow. Like, it is okay to be a little woo woo and unconventional, and everyone is a little bit weird, and you can start slow. You don't have to go off the deep end. You can start with just a little bit. Like maybe you're into spirituality and you get tarot readings, but you're like, I could never read tarot. And Spirit's like, well, why not? But you have an interest. So go, like, try it, do something, rise to the challenge, slay the dragons. And, again, if you already do those things, it could be something else that you're afraid to try. But it feels very much like Becca was talking about, like there's a project or something that you're working on that you need to go for the gold on. And like, I feel that very strongly for this group. So yeah, if you see anything else in the letters here, leave it down in the comments for us, because, maybe we missed something. Perhaps there's initials or a name or, something like that in there. And sometimes it also helps people who are also watching to see anything that we missed. So we're going to move on here to some charms and stickers, and then we will finish up with your chocolate cards.
You got an E out there next to your Mingum.
Oh, well, an extra letter for you then.
So E might be important, whether that's an initial or something, then this is definitely a pile for you.
Yeah. you have last name with an E or first name or middle name, that could definitely be very important. Okay. Let's do some charms. Okay. Here's my little focus shell. Okay. That seems good. I dropped the star. Okay. So we will take what fell in the home last here. Focus on it. So I have a lot of words, so a lot tend to fall out. So, but we'll see what your words say here. So we have heart chakra and sacral chakra here with those shells. We also have this shell, which to me means like that your cup, you know, is open and actually you might need to fill it right now. For me, it feels like an empty cup, like you might be giving too much. So we have divine, learn. Yeah, that feels very fitting. Will, of. We have a little pentacle here, which says 4-leaf clover for good luck.
Luck was actually in the letters.
Oh, well, there you go. So you guys might have some luck coming your way. We have win, gentle, sweet, wish, beauty, at, good. Oh, this is a diamond. So for me, I'm getting a diamond in the rough here. So like you're, you know, polishing yourself, like getting yourself in line. A G. Okay, so G might be important for some of you as a letter. We have a unicorn, which again, that goes very well with this pile about like believing in the magic, because we also have a star and a starfish. So believing
and
in
stars
magic.
are about like hope and like dreams. So, you know, believing in those maybe dreams that you are like, well, I don't know if it's so practical. Well, doesn't matter, because if it's something that you care about, then it's worth it.
Exactly. And so you have I Love You All Day, which is a MonstaX song. It's last page, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You also have the Mondungi, which is the MonstaX light stick. So for me with this makes me think of like lighting your own torch and like being your own light. So like be the light, and it goes well with the hope that Becca was just talking about. And look at this. You have the lock.
Mm-hmm. And it's locked.
Yeah, it is locked. There's no key. So we will see if you have a key. Princess, now. So that's very much like do this now. Do what you need to do now. As, and. So for me, and is like continuation. You have crazy. So, you know, let loose, have a little fun. From sing. So maybe you like to sing. To me, this is the wise owl. So I feel like this group is very wise. You guys have a lot of wisdom. This is not an owl, but it is a wise bird. I think I talked about this pentacle, yeah, about luck already. Oh, you got 2 of them. Well, look at you. You're a super lucky ducky. And then you have here to do drink tea, make crap, and pet animals die. So yeah, I feel like you guys are, like Becca said, very rigid. You guys probably always have a to-do list, you have everything in a line. You might be very type A, and I was not holding this in focus in frame, I'm sorry. You might be very type A, and that can sometimes lead to stagnation, because when we're type A and we don't let things go, then we can't let things flow, and when we don't let things flow, then things can't come to us. Look at this. So here's your focus shell, and the first charm out is another unicorn.
Mm-hmm.
We also have beauty and happy. You're going to laugh. We have a door. We also have a bee, which like bees make me think of like, especially because it's a little gold bee, makes me think of like working with friends, like um and also too, like you don't have to follow the hive. You can be your own queen bee. Like you don't have to do what everyone else is doing. We also have here books. So you might like to learn. I think I picked up on that already with like the wisdom. So maybe doing some more research about what you're interested in might help you feel more comfortable in trying it. I love this. Spirit said, let's go. So maybe it's a journey or a trip. Maybe you're afraid to move somewhere.
Yeah. With the bee also connects back to the sun card, which is the card, which was one of your tarot cards. So
yes, that's true. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
And the opposite of the sun here, the moon. So getting into that intuition as well.
Listening to yourself and what you want in life, and like the things that you actually are desiring about, maybe learning about or doing, or things that make you happy that you're like, I don't know about that. Like that's definitely a big thing with your intuition as well.
Yeah, this group is insanely lucky. Like you guys have an insane amount of luck because, oops, I'm sorry. First of all, you have wish. So that's pretty great. And then on top of that, remember how we got those 2 gold coins? Well, now look at this. A 4-leaf clover. So you guys could even have some Irish heritage, or maybe you have a past life from Ireland that you need to look into that wants to teach you or tell you something. Sometimes past life regression can be something that would be easy to like dive into spiritually. That's not like too out there, because there are like psychologists and studies that actually believe in past life. So you could look up like Akashic records, and that might be something that you could study and learn about that would help you kind of dive into this side of things. So B, so maybe your nickname is B. We did get E. We had that E earlier, so that makes me think of BTS's new album B that just came out. So maybe you need to listen to that. And then we have Aries here, so you could be an Aries. And we also have courageous. So yeah, having that courage, being bold with yourself here. We also have Baby Gum, who came out to visit. And Baby Gum he's definitely a gum that has a lot of fun. So I feel like that goes with a lot of the messages that we were getting for this group about letting loose, having fun, not being so like stuck, being a little bit more flow. Baby Gum is a Pisces, so that could be something that works for you. And again, Pisces are very flow. They're very imaginative. They go with what is. They're a little more carefree. They're not as stuck in their ways. So that could be something for you. And
with
oh, go ahead.
Baby Gum, also with Baby Gum, with that gum specifically, like they're known for being, a believer in magic because they're very childlike. So they have a very childlike wonder. So that could be something that you need to tap into.
And as for the last charm that we have here, I love the way that this turned out. And this is the last charm. You do have the key. Life is a journey, and only you hold the key. So I think that's perfect because you have these opportunities, you have the ability, you have the lock, and now you have the key. So Spirit, I feel like it's very much saying like, trust us, go down the path that you want to, try the things you want to try, because we will give you the key to unlock the door so that you can find this new, path for yourself. So I think that's extremely beautiful.
Yeah, I do too.
All right, so let's move on to your stickers here. Now I'll put the shell back out. Okay. So we got quite a few in your focus shell here, so we'll get to that in a second. And I did see one or two fall. Yeah. Okay. So first one out that I noticed right away, you have send it. So if you have a project or something you're holding on to, or a text you've been meaning to send, someone you've been wanting to ask out, maybe take that leap.
Something else for me with that is like with send it, if you've been trying to do manifestations and you've been holding on to them just a little bit too tight, send it to the universe and then let it go, because you did get that card about letting it go. So if you've been working on something or you've been working on a manifestation, like just let it go and just know that like once you send it out there, like it's out there. So just, try to trust that it's good. Like it's good to go now.
Yeah, that's perfect. I love that. We have choose happy. Good things ahead. Okay, that's a great omen. I have this little pancake here that's been chomping on himself. A couple.
Cute.
This is another couple here. It's very cute. This also does kind of give me like inner child vibes though, or like the divine masculine working with the inner child too. So maybe that's something that you need to work on. Sometimes our divine masculine can be a little bit harsh on the inner child because like the divine masculine is ruled like by the ego.
And divine masculine really does sit in that more stable power. So, if you are very stable in your root chakra, sometimes your divine masculine can kind of be in charge because you're so stable. So again, yeah, that just kind of backs up like, working with your inner child as well in tandem with your divine masculine.
And we were talking about your inner divine masculine, not like because if you don't believe in the twin flame journey, that's completely fine. But we all have an inner divine masculine and divine feminine. So just wanted to clarify that because we've been asked that before what we mean. So here we have the pineapple here, which I know both Becca and I think that this means abundance. Have another couple here. We have Pisces. Oh, why? And crying. So maybe some of you have been going through a little bit of a tough time right now, or like you've been manifesting for a while and you can't figure out why it's not coming in. And it could be like what Becca said, you might be holding on too tight so that you're not able to manifest what you want. And I do think for some of you, it's love that you've been trying to manifest. And I feel like with this egg here being cooked up, like the universe is trying to cook that up for you. We also have this cute little panda couple. Tuesday. Another little couple here. And then we have, I'm a bad bitch, you can't kill me. So I feel like that's very much like, again, having that courage, having that drive, like, and using that drive because you already have stability in yourself, right? So now it's about using that confidence that comes from the solar plexus to, send it, to let those things go and know that like they're good because, there is a confidence in trusting the universe and knowing that you're worth it enough to have the things that you're asking for. Yeah, more laughter. So this was in your focus shell here. Ha ha ha. Tata's laughing. Oh, cute.
Yeah, you might need a hug right now. So you might be going through it a little bit, like we said with that 10 of Wands energy, like that's feeling burdened and kind of like you don't feel necessarily super beaten down, but like it is kind of one of those completion cards. So like you might be just kind of at that point where you're like, I just need help. And like, sometimes a hug or just like communication with somebody is, super beneficial.
You also have here the little fork and knife and the plate. So some of you might be neglecting your health, and that, that could be as simple as you're not drinking enough water, you've been eating a lot of junk food and foods that don't make you feel great, or it can even be that sometimes we get so busy that we forget to eat and we skip meals. And so I feel like this is just a reminder to kind of take care of yourself, like look after yourself. Know that you are worth taking care of. You are worth no matter how busy you are, you are worth it enough to stop and take 10-15 minutes to eat lunch, to have dinner. You are worth that. Good morning.
Cute.
We have good vibes. Another sun as well, so lightening up. You have the Ace of Swords. Okay, so yeah, I think for some of you, when you start diving into these things that you like, a lot of clarity is going to come in for you. Like, and you're going to be like, I can't believe I waited so long to do this. Like, that's definitely a vibe that I'm getting. And we have breathe. So when it does get hard, or like since it's been so burdensome right now, remembering to breathe and knowing that we can always come back to our breath. Elephant.
So that's all about like wisdom and also like connection as well. With elephants, like they are a very spiritual animal. Like they're used a lot in spirituality. They're also used. Okay, so it's actually really interesting. I have an elephant and it's white and it faces towards my door, because in certain cultures it's seen as, if you have like an elephant facing your door, it invites good luck in. So that might go along with the luck for this group. But elephants also are about wisdom. And that one has red, which makes me think, again, root chakra, because they're usually very strong and very solid animals as well. So again, I think that speaks to that too.
Also have this cute, adorable little bunny. This makes me think of like being, because the bunny's skipping, like being carefree and the inner child. It's a beautiful day to save lives. Aha! What did I pick up on? Hydrate or dihydrate?
Yeah, drink more water. Your body is 70% water, and water is huge with spirituality for sure. So like, even if you aren't spiritual though, I mean, it's a main part of life, and like the more hydrated you are, the better you feel, especially if you are going through something right now. So like if you are feeling really burdensome, or like you have been working a lot on your chakras, like you should always be hydrated, because the more water that you drink, like the better you're going to feel, and the easier it is for your energy to flow throughout your body, especially through your chakras.
100% agree with that. Positive energy. So this is your last sticker here, and I love this for your last sticker, because I do really feel that even though you might be going through that 10 of Wands right now, there's so much like positive energy, clarity, strength that this group has, and it's really amazing to see. And you have good things ahead, good vibes, like laughing more. So really, I think the thing that your solar plexus is trying to get you to do, like just in a quick message, is take care of yourself and lighten up, let things go, and just start working up through those chakras and trusting yourself. That's really it. And that's such a beautiful, it's a simple message, but it is a beautiful message nonetheless. And so to wrap up here, I almost completely forgot and said bye. So to wrap up here, we will do your chakra cards here. So we will do 4 of these. So Spirit, can you please send out 4 cards for pile? Oh, wow. Can you please send out 4 cards for group 1, please? Group 1. Okay. We have the third eye chakra. This is Jungkook from BTS. This is a quote from him, and it says, "We should try to respect and understand each other. We need to be considerate of others. Only then we can understand each other and get close to each other and become one." Okay. Another card. Oh. me another card for group 1, please. Please, there we go. The Earth Star Chakra. Because of the thorns, a beautiful rose can bloom. Beautiful by MonstaX. Okay. Oh, you guys are okay. You know what? They gave me an extra one, but I'm going to take it. So we have the Soul Star Chakra. You'll find it, The Galaxy Inside You, Magic Shop by BTS. So you got both groups, which is pretty powerful in my opinion. You also got here, Minhyuk, the Solar Plexus. Look around you, you're shining, shine forever. This is Shine Forever by MonstaX. And then last but not least, no one is surprised by this at all, Root Chakra. Young one, I may fall down, but I can never give up. Yeah, I feel like that's the perfect way to end your reading. This group, you might fall down, you might stumble, it might not be perfect, it might not happen exactly the way you think, but don't give up. You have so much to look forward to. And you know, that root chakra can work with the solar plexus and can work with the third eye. Like, your chakras are meant to work together as technically one unit. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of like what's up here. Because there's a lot of magical things I feel for this group to explore in their upper chakras. So I'm very excited for you, and I hope we see you back next week because we're going to start getting into those upper chakras. We're starting with the heart chakra. So we will hopefully see you then. And yeah, I hope you had a great reading, and it was an honor to read for you. And yeah, we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye. If you chose pile 2, you chose Minhyuk, looking very handsome right here. So we will get into your cards. I have tarot. We are doing a little bit more oracles this time per Spirit's request. But we will still do your fun stuff like your charms and your stickers and, of course, our chakra deck. So stick around to the end for that. But let's get started with your tarot on what your solar plexus would like to tell you. So we have strength. We have the 9 of Pentacles. Ooh, okay.
Fancy.
The Priestess. This was the only card that I saw. The rest of them didn't flip over. So these are just as much. And then the Knight of Cups.
Okay.
Okay. So right off the bat, I get that this group is going through your solar plexus is like helping you to gain that confidence, and you're starting to like manifest like the materials. You're starting to use your gifts, and because of that, I think an offer, like something you've been waiting for, is going to come in. There's going to be some type of offer that makes you emotionally happy. Now, for some of you, this could be love, but it doesn't have to be, because it can be other things as well when it comes to cards like this.
And with these, like the 9 of Pence is all about like wish fulfillment. So for me, like, as long as you're staying strong and you're relying on like your grounding and like you're working with your chakras and like being kind to yourself and like doing all those things you need to stay strong, like the wishes that you've been putting out, like those are going to come in, and like you will know when those things are here. Like, for instance, if it is a person, because with the Knight of Cups, that's usually like the knight in shining armor card. Like, if that is a person, like you're going to know who that person is because you can trust your intuition. And like with the High Priestess, like that is somebody who is a manifester, but like also someone who's very balanced and uses their intuition and is very spiritual too. So for me, like this group is highly spiritual, and I feel like this group has been manifesting things, and those things are, on their way. And like your solar plexus is like keep going, because you are, these things that you're wishing for and that you're working on, like, they're coming.
Yeah. And I think that this group has an extremely strong solar plexus. And on top of that, the nine, like she said, the Nine of Pentacles is like wish fulfillment, but it's also like wish fulfillment in excess. It's like the luxury. Like this is like the luxurious vacation that she wanted. So for me, like with the Priestess and so, this to me is like the life of your dreams, like coming into reality. Like I feel like that's what the offer is. Like it could be just a person if that's really what you've only been manifesting, but it feels like more than that to me. It feels like this is that shift you've been waiting for. This is that like, and exactly that. It's that keep going, because like you're actually making a difference and building something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're going to get into your oracles here. So we have this card here, and it says allow unlimited abundance. Wow, that goes so beautifully.
Yeah.
Okay, and so this is the card about what soul lesson your solar plexus is trying to teach you right now. And we have self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others, and perfect solar plexus color here. See, I feel like solar plexus is a strong chakra for this group.
Yeah, I would agree.
Treasure Island. What?
Wow.
Wow. We have expectations. Don't seek anyone's approval. We have the call. Honor the whisper of your soul. And we have here chakras that you're working with. Intuition, the third eye chakra, amethyst, which High Priestess here. Intuition is the little tug that pulls you towards your light. And then we have the heart chakra, rhodonite. Love is a verb, so make it your most treasured action. And then last but not least here for the cards, we have the snake, and it says release. So it says, as Snake moves through the millennia, she teaches us about change, reflection, and balance. She models perseverance in the face of hardship and inspires us to journey in self-reflection. Snake encourages us to shed our skin, discarding the items in our life that no longer add value. With a fresh outlook, challenges become possibilities, and possibilities become opportunities. We become the master of our past, present, and future, untethered and free of trappings. Our destiny becomes our own.
Nice.
Yeah, that was extremely powerful, that message. So for this group, it's funny because Becca and I just had, like, before filming this pile, we had like a really long conversation about like Kundalini rising and like going through dark night of the soul. And I feel like this group might be going through a little bit of that. It might be going through that change right now and shedding those things that no longer belong to you, and going through, because like with your cards, like, this is about like allowing that abundance in, like not taking anyone's approval, working on your self-esteem, honoring yourself and your call, listening to your intuition, accepting and believing in love, treasure. So it's, and your cards reflect that also like really well.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I think like this group, like, I think the big message is to keep going, like stay strong and keep going, because basically with this group, what your solar plexus is saying is like, lean into your self-esteem and self-care and like listening to yourself and knowing that like you're on the right path, because this stuff is coming for you. And even though like if you are going through something like a Kundalini rising or a dark night of the soul, like in those moments it's really hard, because you basically don't, you might have times where you don't necessarily believe like this stuff is going to happen, because you're just so numb almost to everything. Because during that time what happens is, with that snake for instance, like you're shedding this old skin and like coming into this new vibration, and in order to do that, like you have to let go of things. And so during that time you kind of find that you might have some some hard times, like with faith or with understanding what's coming or like believing in it. But your solar plexus is basically saying like you have the strength, you know what's going on like in your heart, like you know what's going on in your mind, like you are okay. Just trust the process, let it go, and just flow with it because all of this stuff is coming for you.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it any better. So I think we will move on here to your letters and then some other stuff. But yeah, I 100% agree with that message. So we're going to put this down here and we're going to get into your letters and see what letters you have. So actually, let me shake it up a little bit. Letter flew out. Okay. N. So that's your first letter.
That could be important. It could be an initial, first or last name, or it could just be something that makes you think of a specific word or something. But it could be important for this group.
Yeah, I'm getting nature. Okay.
Wow.
Lots of letters. Okay, D. I'm getting damn. You're gonna be like, damn, when you get your manifestations. I also see UFO, which I told Becca this the other day, but UFOs always make me think of Aquarius.
Yeah, it's because with Aquarius, a lot of times they're like associated with being the sign that's kind of out there. And like a lot of times, like Aquarius has a stereotype where like they're really into like the extraterrestrial stuff. So things like aliens.
Yeah. Mag, so maybe your name is Maggie or Margaret or, maybe Magnet is something that's coming to mind.
You're a magnet for things.
Yep. Law of attraction.
Or LOF, which is also in there. LOFA. Law of LOA.
LOA.
I can't, it's fine. Spelling is not always great for me.
Yeah, magnet, law of attraction. I also see coin in here. Get that coin. And fee. So maybe some of you will be paying off some debts. Or your name could be like Fiona for some of you.
There's also loan
Yeah.
in there as well.
So some of you could be getting approved for a loan, which is really cool. If that's something you've been manifesting, that could be coming in for you. Sorry, I'm just readjusting here a little bit.
There's also the word coil, which also makes me think of snake.
Yes, big time. So yeah, you guys have a lot in your letters here. I mean, I think a lot of them reaffirm like what we were getting. And if you see anything else, please let us know in the comments. And it helps us know that you're resonating. It also helps you guys know that you're finding things that make sense for you. And on top of that, it can help others in the comments who are looking for words or things that might mean something for them. So with that said, we are going to move on to charms. Okay. So, there's another letter right here, R. So that could be something. Reach for the stars. Okay, let's put this here. Okay. Put that there. Okay. So I have the focus palm, which if you haven't watched one of our readings before, it's the focus shell, actually, not a palm. But we'll keep. Oops, sorry, I will capture anything that not I will, but anything that your solar plexus wants to focus on will fall in here, and we will touch on that. I am also not with the words today. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, you guys got a lot of charms here. Some fell onto my desk too, so I guess I will throw those in the... I will move this for a second to pick them up. Okay, so we'll move this. We'll do that last. Two. Nope, there's another one.
Oh.
Okay. Yes. So I have this, and I'm going to grab you a couple words from my little word bag because I ended up taking them out of my charm bucket because they took up too many spaces. So I'm just going to grab a little handful, and we'll see what Spirit throws down. Okay.
So it's funny because I see feel, and that was also in the letters.
Oh, well, there you go. Feel.
So the message that I'm getting with that is if you are going through something right now, you need to allow yourself to feel those emotions so that you can let them go. So a lot of people, me included, will try to push away things instead of feeling them because they're like, oh, I don't want to feel that way, so I'm just going to push it away. But the thing is if you just surrender and let it happen, it'll go away a lot faster.
Yeah, it does. I mean, just to be candid, Becca and I are currently going through a little bit of a dark night of the soul, and like earlier in the week, you know, it was stronger for me, and like now towards the end of the week it's a little bit stronger for her, but we've both been going through it. So I'm just kind of putting all your words together here, sorry, while I'm talking. And for the first couple days, like I really was fighting it. Like I was very much like, what's wrong with me? Why am I like this? Like, you know, what is the meaning of this? Like, what is my purpose? Like, I don't know what I'm doing. And once I stopped fighting it, you know, there was a huge difference in how I was feeling, in, you know, my just everything. It does shift faster when you let go and you don't try to hold on so much.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
So I was going to note that the Knight of Cups also came out of Group 1, and in your terms, I see a lot of similarities to Group 1. So if you felt drawn to that pile, I would highly recommend watching it. So we have the starfish here, which I did say something about like a star. So maybe that is something that means something for you.
Starfish can also be, I mean, stars are symbols of hope. And also the star card is Aquarius. So now that Aquarius has come up one time, I'm going to bring it up again because if it wouldn't have come up before, I wouldn't. But you might have some Aquarius placements in your chart, or you might be bringing in someone that's an Aquarius if that's what you've been asking for, or Aquarius might be important to you in some way.
Mm-hmm. So for me, this is a little wisdom bird. So for me, you had learn in there. So maybe you're going to like learn something new, or your wisdom is going to be like your knowledge is going to be growing. Let me tilt this up just a little. Okay. Rose.
Mm-hmm.
Tree of Life, which also makes me think of like knowledge and growing and even like lineage. So like maybe some family lineage, or it could be like clearing past like karma or clearing family karma. Like there's lots of different.
Mm-hmm. I was going to say with those shells, you have the throat, you have the third eye, and you have, or I guess that would
heart.
be, yeah, the heart. But is that the third eye or is that the crown, the purple one?
I think this one is the third eye. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me
You're like, let me check. Well, either way, the upper chakras seem to be really important to this group. And one main thing with, you know, feeling your feelings, of course, is your heart chakra. So I feel like with this group, like something that's coming in strong, especially because like I see some green boots in there and I see some stuff about luck, which is all about the 4-leaf clover, which is green as well. Like with that, like I feel very heavily that, you know, one of the main chakras you might be needing to focus on right now is the heart chakra. Because if you are going through a time and you are having a hard time letting yourself feel, like the heart chakra is the place where we feel the most. So I feel like right now that might be something that's important to you.
Yeah, especially because you had this card, which was about making love your most treasured action. So that seems to fit really well. And this is the crown, because I got my other shells in here. And this one is the third eye,
Yeah,
because
that's
it's
right.
like the blue. Yeah. I was like, I had to count the shells. I was like, is that 7? It's fine. We're math. We're good at it.
Great.
All you need is love. So again, coming back to that like heart chakra. We also had here for you guys introvert. So this could be our group of introverts. So, you know, sometimes that love can be showing love to yourself. And like if you've been running yourself dry, like taking time for yourself to like rest and recuperate. So we have 2 moon charms here. We have this one with the Little Mermaid, and then we have this one here, which again makes me think about intuition. And you also had that card about intuition and the High Priestess. So intuition is very strong for this group. There's lots of similarities in the charms here to group 1. So like I said, if you were drawn to it, I would definitely watch it, because we have the lock again and the door.
You also have a gigantic key.
Yes, you have a huge key right here, which tells me that, like, you know, you have the answers that you need. Move these shells up. You also have the 2 coins again, which these coins are about luck, which 4-leaf clover for good luck, 4-leaf clover for good luck. So you have that twice. So this is a very lucky group. And you had so much about coin and abundance, and you know, you had Treasure Island, allow unlimited abundance. So, you know, coin in your letters. So I feel like that's something, you have a diamond here, which back in the day, diamonds actually did used to be quite valuable. You have like, I think Becca already talked about the boots and like working on things. And this says home growth. So for me, this is about inner growth. We have to travel is to live. So maybe you like to travel. Maybe that's something that's very important to you. We have here the camera.
So that's the second camera, because that travel one was also a camera. So that could be about memories. It could be about making new memories, or it could be about reminiscing. So you might be going through a period of reminiscing right now. Or you could just, you know, need to go out and make new memories, or you might like photography. That might be something that you're into or you want to try out. And with that, like, you can use art things. So things like photography, drawing, painting, singing, writing, dancing, whatever you want. Like, all of those are expressions of how you're feeling. So to help you feel, you can try out photography potentially, or some other art skill.
And you have the camper van here, which again to me goes down with the traveling and, you know, like movement. So like, you know, this is awesome. And you have the little dog here, which to me speaks to loyalty again and love. And dog actually is one of the things that represents Minhyuk. They call him like is his spirit animal, and MonstaX is the dog. So I feel like that's very fitting for this group. So you might have a similar personality to Minhyuk, in that you might be very bright and sunny and cheerful, and like, so, because you can totally be introverted and be like that. Like, you know, there's not always the not the optimistic. It's not always the extroverted people that are like that. We have love. So love is very important for this group, because you also have this charm here, which says love. But I am getting, because you had that card, you had cards about like self-confidence and not seeking approval. I feel like this is about self-love. It could be about a person as well, but I do feel like this can also be really about self-love. We have the Mondungi, which again was in pile 1, but in the charms. So for this, well, this is the charm. So I guess I have 2 of these in here. I didn't even know. This is for me about like being your own light And, you know, because this is MonstaX's light stick, so this is about like being your own light, guiding yourself, and, you know, letting your light shine on the world. And this is another charm that I use for pentacles. So yeah, you have 3 coin charms. Well, paw print again gives me that like loyalty, and has some upper chakra colors again. You have the light blue for the throat, the purple for the crown, and the pink for the heart chakra. 5, so that could be an important number. That could be your life path number. Sunflower. So this could be, you know, for me, this is about being bright and sunny.
And it could be also about abundance, or happiness coming in. So, you know, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. And I feel like that is a symbol of that as well, because the sun always comes, and I've been saying this for a few days now, but it's always darkest before the dawn. So with the sunflower, that makes me think of the sun, right? So that makes me think of the sun popping up after darkness. So I feel like you guys, you know, there is hope.
Yeah, after being in this moon and shadow period, because even on this charm, you can see the little star or like the sun. So there is hope and there is brightness. You also have this. You are stronger than your fears. So yeah, some of you might be going through something right now, and just knowing that you're stronger than anything that you're going through. Here we have Jin with RJ eating a little bread. This also, because of that, let's get that bread. This also makes me think of abundance, and like maybe sharing that abundance with others, or even like, you know, you've been doing the work. So like for me, like the little BT21 characters kind of represent like the inner child. So maybe like you're now like sharing your time and your energy with your inner child, which is part of what's going to be bringing in like this abundance for you. So in your shell, we have some things here. So we have Bakugo from My Hero Academia, and he is fiery, and he has a little star right here on this charm. He's very fiery, very like aggressive, kind of blunt, kind of. So I feel like this could be again a similar message to the last group, in that like I feel like this group is very comfortable in their divine masculine energy, and by that I mean like your inner divine masculine, and in like you're comfortable when things are in your control, and you're uncomfortable when things are not in control. This is my little shell, and when it flips up like this, it makes me think about the need to like fill your own cup. So like you know, needing to take care of yourself,
which goes right along with self-love.
Another diamond. Seriously, you guys are going to be blinged out. A 3rd diamond.
If you get that bread, let us know.
Yeah, if you get that bread, please let us know. A key with a rose on it. So you have that rose charm as well, which is, roses can be about self-love, but also romance. So for some of you, this could be about romance, or like you have been working on your self-love, so now you're going to manifest that romance. And you have 2 keys, and you had the door and the lock. So you have the answer to both things. Like those things are coming. And yeah, so you just need to believe in that fairy tale and that magic, because you have the little carriage. And last but not least, speaking of magic,
the unicorn.
Okay, so let's move on to those stickers. I'm super excited to see what you get in stickers. Stickers are always my favorite part. Not that I don't love my charms, because I do, but they're kind of loud. Put this back here. And here is the shell. Okay, now stickers. Okay. It's funny because a lot of your stickers actually did fall in the palm.
Mm-hmm.
So you had one that fell down here. Okay. So I'm going to pull these back. Hello.
Hello.
It's me.
You might be saying hello to somebody soon, or to your abundance soon.
Yes. We have ride the waves. So yeah, it's very important for you to just hold on right now. Oh, look, you got this twice. That's so cute. So tiger could be a spirit animal totem for you.
Mm-hmm. And again, that goes right with that strength card.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is about, to me, being gentle with yourself and being gentle with that inner child.
Mm-hmm.
So this to me is about like being cozy, maybe hanging out with your friends. For some of you, like, we don't, any relationship, but for some of you, this could be like if you are a male watching this and you're attracting another male, this could be a confirmation for you about them coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Take what you need. So again, about that self-care. No. So for me, I feel like this is about you setting some boundaries, because we had that card about don't seek anyone's approval. So don't let anyone dim your glow. You have the World, which is a great card.
Which actually is funny because it's cracked open, right? So if you are going through something like a dark night of the soul, it's very fitting.
Yeah, exactly. It's very fitting. And it's an egg, which is kind of about like, hatching new beginnings. Radiate positivity. Look at that. The sun again. Anniversary. So some of you might be celebrating an anniversary, or you might be making a new date for an anniversary because something might be, someone might be coming in for you. Oh, this is cute. This little Koya. This makes me think about like being optimistic and like staying hopeful. Little singing bunny. So sing your song, that throat chakra. Some of you might be into music. Like this.
Cute. He's hiding some flowers behind his back. So for me, that's like hidden abundance. So like with that, yes, it could also symbolize somebody coming in, but it could also be that like the more love you show yourself into others, the like closer you get to that abundance. And it's like literally right here.
Yeah, what I noticed about this sticker is like now look, like the abundance is being handed to her and there's a little star on his shirt. So it is about, I think, having that hope that Becca was talking about earlier, or this could be that Aquarius you might be manifesting.
Mm-hmm.
Do no harm, but take no crap.
Mm-hmm. And the bee is connected to the sun, and then flowers usually are a sign of abundance. And bees are also about like hard work. So I feel like with this group, you have been putting in hard work for a long time, and like it might feel really tough right now. And like you are strong enough, and like you can rely on your inner strength. Just, be patient with yourself and with everything that's going on.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So moving on to your, I have to sneeze, so I'm sorry if I do. Moving on to your focus palm, we have sorry here. So some of you might be expecting an apology, or sorry, that's me. Sorry. Some of you might be expecting an apology, or you might need to give an apology if there's, been like, because sometimes when we're going through a dark night, we can be a little aggressive or a little grumpy. So, if you have been, sometimes, you have to swallow those words.
Mm-hmm.
I know you got mountains to climb, but always stay humble and kind, which goes very well with that do no harm, take no crap. more cards here. You have the nap and the boss lady.
Yes. So you might need to take a nap. Because, you know, even the boss lady has to take naps sometimes, especially when you're going through something that's like, I know, like anything spiritual, like, or anything that's stressful, anything that's a lot of hard work. Like, naps are not just for little kids. Like, naps can really like save your entire day and like completely turn you around.
Agreed. Sunday.
Ooh.
You have bye. So again, that feels like getting rid of stuff. Another starfish. So again, that star energy is strong in this group. We have the death card.
Nice. So going through a rebirth right now.
Mm-hmm. Justice. So getting that justice. This could also be symbolization of a Libra, but again, you know, that it makes me think that things are balancing out for you. And look at this. Strength.
Yup.
Yeah, you
You
guys are
could
being
you could be a Leo as well. Like you could have Leo in your chart somewhere. But I think with how much strength there is, like this is something that is really a trial for you. Like it's something that's really difficult. So, you know, this is spirit kind of giving you a nod and saying like you are stronger than this. Like this is really hard, but you are super strong.
And we have Cancer here.
You might have Cancer in your chart.
And we also have a heart. And then these two little bunnies that are giving their hearts to each other. So this could be about love for some of you, but I'm feeling more like this is about you giving love back to yourself. Like that's what I was getting from both of those stickers. Is like this is really about self-love and self-care, and you know that's really going to help you hone in that, you know, abundance, or like the, you know, the coin and the thing that you want.
Agreed.
Okay, so to wrap up this reading here, we're going to do our chakra cards. So we will grab you some of those. Okay, Spirit, please send us 4 cards for pile number 2 here. Throat chakra. This is Jungi, and it says, do you finally get it that giving it your best effort every time is what it means to do your best? Interlude Shadow by BTS.
Great quote. So for me, that speaks to, you know, you may feel like you're not doing enough, or you may be like, wow, you know, like I feel like I just am completely just downtrodden and like I've got nothing left. But doing your best is the best you can do. And like that's enough. Like it is enough.
I 100% agree with that. Okay, third eye chakra. We have Changkyun, or I am, from MonstaX X. We are connected, we are one, and you are not alone. So this is a quote directly from him.
You're not alone. Rely on those people around you, because sometimes in order to give yourself love, like you have to allow other people to love you too.
This group, really, the upper chakras they're coming for you, baby. You have the crown chakra. Don't be shy, just do it. It's better than regretting. Listen, you only have one life. Don't do what others want. Live the life you want, now or never, MonstaX. Oh my gosh, does that go with this card so well? Don't seek anyone's approval. And last but not least, we have another third eye here, which we know your third eye was talked about quite a lot. Behind the faint smile that looked at me, I will draw a beautiful purple shade. We may not be on the same page, but I want to walk this path with you, Still With You by Jungkook.
Yeah. So with that last one, like the Still With You, like the actual song itself is about, I mean, like he wrote it for ARMY and like to let them know like he's, you know, missing them and still around them. But I feel like very much you might be feeling lost, or like you are feeling super alone, because like things can happen when you go through like spiritual awakenings, rebirths, dark nights of the soul, kundalini rising, all of that stuff. Like, or even if you're just going through like depression right now, like, which in the state of this world is something that's common, like going through those things, like knowing that you have somebody else there and that you're not alone is like the biggest thing. And I feel like with this group especially, like you are not alone, and you've gotten a lot about love and about people that care about you. So I feel like with this group, like just remember, like you have to give yourself love, and sometimes you have to let other people love you too, and that's going to help you out and help you get out of that feeling.
Yeah, sometimes self-care is letting other people show you love, no matter how like defeated or if it hurts your pride or anything like that. And so Spirit asked me to turn the card over for the bottom of the deck, and we have here the heart chakra, which again, no one is surprised by this. So this is a quote by Tay from BTS, and a little sneak peek for you for next week's piles. It says, when things get hard, stop for a while and look back. See how far you've come. Don't forget how rewarding it is. You are the most beautiful flower more than anyone else in this world.
Nice.
Yeah. I feel like that was a perfect way to end this reading. So thank you very much, Taehyung, for your wise words.
Yes, and thank you all for watching the reading. We hope that it resonated for you. If it did, if it didn't, whatever you want to do, please leave us a comment, a like. You can hit subscribe. We are going to be coming back next week with the heart chakra. But for now, we will leave you with this.
Yes, exactly. And so we are excited for the heart chakra next week, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
If you chose pile 3 with the cute little Hobie charm, then this is your reading. Oops, a little sneak peek of your cards there, sorry. So we have a lot of cards here today. That was at the request of Spirit. And we do still have some charms, some stickers, and of course our chakra deck. But let's get into your reading and see what your solar plexus would like to say to you. So first card out is we have the 8 of Wands. The 4 of Wands. Lots of fire energy. So you could have some Sag, Aries, or Leo placements. The Star. Gorgeous. And then the 6 of Wands. So much fire energy. Lots of wands.
Lots of ones.
Um,
Something with this group before we get into the tarot is as soon as you started pulling the cards out, I had like this tickle in my throat, like this feeling of like needing to cough. So this group, like if you are feeling a little bit under the weather, like, you know, maybe going to get that checked out, or if you are working on your throat chakra, then this is confirmation for you that maybe there's some stuff that you need to say, or you need to speak your truth, or you just need to drink more water.
Yes, I was going to tell you that before we started this group, my mouth started getting really dry. So please drink your water. I have a glass right here. Please do the same. My cute puppy cup. You can make drinking water cute.
Yes.
So yeah, definitely some water for this group. Great message. What I was going to say for this group is that, like, you look amazing. Like you are shining bright. Like I feel like things are coming in, you know, quick and hot for you guys soon, you know, and for right now, it really is just about having hope, because you're going to have that victory. Like magic is going to take place. Like I feel like you guys, like I see all the chakra colors in here. So I feel like you're very well balanced. You're gaining confidence, your solar plexus. I feel very like a sense of pride. So and not in like an egotistical way, but in a confidence way. Like, so I feel like you have been working on that confidence, and you have been doing the work, and like it is going to start to show for you, which is so amazing, because like I said, 8 of Wands is like fast manifestation, things moving quickly. 4 of Wands is celebration, foundations. For a lot of people, it's the twin flame card. It can be the halfway to marriage card. Like there's so many meanings for it, but all in all, it is a beautiful card. The Star, like who doesn't love the Star? Because some of you might have been going through like tower moments right now, or dark nights of the soul. So now you're getting the Star card, which is about kind of coming out of that energy and like having hope again, and like like feeling that bliss, believing in the magic. And then you have victory, which like, what? This is extremely, like, there's not even one, like, no card in tarot is technically negative because they're all lessons and things that we need to learn, but like, there's not one card that gives me any indication of anything else. Like, I'm just zazzed for this.
This is just a really great reading. Like, this is just like, you've worked hard, and like now, things are going to start coming in. Like, you are going to get that celebration. Victory is coming. Like, you're going to get victory over whatever it is that you're feeling right now. Like, it's going to be worth it. So for me, like, it's all about like having that hope and knowing that like things are coming, and they're coming fast, which is super exciting.
Super exciting. It made me think of J.Hope, where he's like, hope right here. So like, yeah, you need to have that hope right here. Like, you need to have that confidence in yourself. Oh, I'm just so excited. Like I said, I'm just super zazzed for this group. So we're going to get into your oracles here, and we will see what else they have to add for us. So we have surround yourself with your soul tribe. I love this card. It's so pretty.
Mm-hmm. So something that may be coming in for you is your soul tribe.
Mm-hmm. And so the thing that your solar plexus is teaching you about right now, your soul lesson, is loneliness. I know that I am never alone. We also have no place like home. We have evil queen, you deserve sugar, not salt. So again, like for me, this is, after that tower moment, you're about to start getting that sugar, baby.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys got 2 of these cards because they would not stop popping these out when I was shuffling. So I decided to take them both. So you have one with the sun, be the light. And that is card number 5. But you also have another 5 here because this is card 50. So that could be an important number for you. And then you have card 48, weird is the new cool, boldly express your uniqueness. And some chakra cards here. You have the crown chakra, meditation, how light to see more clearly, close your eyes. And then, of course, I love this. You guys have the solar plexus, confidence, rutilated quartz. No one will believe in you if you don't believe in yourself. Be your own cheerleader. And to wrap up here, we have the horse spirit, which I love this card. It's so pretty. Passion. Horse is the confident embodiment of our unconstrained psyche. She carries the essential energy needed to traverse mountains. With freedom in sight, Horse charges forward passionately and full of vitality. She embraces her wild, untamed spirit, eager to bathe in the brilliant sun and cover herself with the earth. She faces challenges with confidence, regal and majestic. No matter the environment, Horse models self-trust. Walk, trot, or canter. When the horse gallops, join stride, and run with her. So, I mean, like these cards are just, they're so great. Like they go really well. And I feel like for some of you, like you might have, gone through a long period of loneliness or feeling like you won't ever have anyone, and Spirit's trying to, show you that you do. Like, not only do you have them, but you have this soul tribe, or you might already have some members of your soul tribe, but you might be getting more members of your soul tribe. You're going to start receiving what you deserve. You have light, you have a uniqueness to you, like shine that light. You're going to probably start feeling more at home. You have so much confidence and passion, and your crown chakra, you're getting a lot of messages from Spirit, a lot of support, so much purple. Like your crown chakra is super powerful. Like this group is just like extreme power to me, and I love it.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I feel like with this group, like that no place like home card, like that could even be like home within yourself, or like home doesn't mean necessarily like a house. It could, like that could be something that you have been manifesting. So that's possible that that could be part of it. But I feel like that's more of like your inner home. Like right now, you know, things might be hard, like, or you might have been going through a period where like it didn't really feel like you felt at home in your own body, which is kind of going along with that weird is the new cool. Like you might have felt kind of like an outcast, or you might have felt like, "Hmm, I don't know that I really belong here." And like with that, like, you know, spirit's basically saying like it's gonna get better, and like you should have hope because all of this amazing stuff is coming for you. And like you are gonna be so happy and like confident and like ecstatic, and like things are going to be fantastic for you if they're not already looking up. Like you're going to start getting all these things that make you feel better because you know you've put in the work and you've done everything that you need to do, and now it's just about like receiving. So just knowing that like you do deserve the good stuff, and like
Mhm.
just because you're different, or like you know, you might have had a really dark period, or like you might have felt really alone for a while because of that, like you're going to I mean you still deserve like the best.
Mhm. 100% agree. Like I said, I really love these oracles, and I feel they match very well with the tarot cards that we got. And I just, yeah, I mean, again, like I see all the chakra colors here, so I feel that this group is super well balanced, and just keep going. That's all I can say. Like it might be hard right now, you might feel lonely, you might feel hurt, you might be struggling, but meditation could be something that helps you. And like using that confidence that you've been gathering, like you can see that, like I particularly am drawn to this card right here because you can kind of see like the base chakra colors here and how it travels up, and then you can see that like halfway through her body, like right about where the solar plexus is, she's just beaming confidence. Like it's almost like the sun is giving her power. And like that's just, oh, it's so pretty. Like it's so gorgeous, like especially for this reading in particular, to have these cards. Like just, yeah, there's just so much power and love and hope in this group, and I feel like you guys have so much to offer, and like you're going to get everything that you deserve and more, which is just gorgeous. So, with that said, I'm going to pull this out here so we can move on to some letters and see what else Spirit has for you here. So, I'm just going to adjust this a little bit. Okay. So, let's see what letters they'd like to send out. Okay.
I see the word fun right away. So for me, like that's all about like, you know, let yourself have fun, let yourself enjoy things, like do things that make you happy. It's not all heavy, it's not all about working. Like you're able to enjoy the stuff that's coming for you. So have fun with it. Rest. Rest. Rest is my one of my least favorite words, but again, like it's not all work, it's not all heavy. Like you have to give yourself time and love and care, and like one of the ways you can do that is by rest. And rest doesn't necessarily mean sleeping either. It could mean meditation, or it could mean playing a video game, or it could mean doing art or listening to music or dancing or exercising or singing or whatever you may like to do. But rest is something that is very needed to help you have that hope, but also because like you deserve it.
Yep, you deserve the best.
Mm-hmm. I also see the word fast.
Ooh,
So
I like
things could
that.
be coming in fast.
I also saw LOL, so that makes me think like what she was talking about, like having more fun, laughing, making that. I also see Newest, which is a K-pop group, so maybe there's some
Hey.
music in there from them that might be helpful for you. So I definitely recommend checking them out. Newest fan, so maybe we have some Newest fans in here.
BTS is in there too.
Yeah, there you go. BTS fans. So maybe you're an army and you're watching this. And so, hey, like maybe B. So BTS is, when you're watching this, BTS's new album just dropped. So definitely check out B. There might be something in there for you. Yeah, you have lots of great stuff here in your letters. So if we missed anything, please let us know in the comments. It helps out us. It helps out the other people who are, looking and reading as well. So yeah, and I have such a happy vibe with this group and I really like it. So let's move on to your stickers and your charms. Okay. We have the focus shell here to see what your solar plexus wants to focus on. Let's see what we get. Oh, okay. Oh, well, there's also some letters that we're missing. Oh, wow. Okay. 2 E's and an I. So if E is an important letter for you, and I already see you have an E in your letters. So for some of you, that might be extremely important. Okay, so we're gonna do this last. Back. So we have a rose. Angel wings.
So for that, I feel like with those wings, because they're closed like that, that's like a sign of protection. So I feel like this group might be very spiritually protected, like in the sense of you might have a lot of angels or ancestors or guides that are protecting you, or that are protective of you, which is always a really good, nice, comforting thing to know.
Mm-hmm. And with that, I found this really interesting because we have the star and like the Y's and it's stuck together like this. So I'm taking that as something that was meant to happen. And I feel like you guys are very wise and very strong. And we've had these 2 charms come out in every group so far. And I feel like this is about like, using your knowledge and what you know to give you hope, or like research, like, researching things, listening to that inner voice, listening to like your higher self can be really helpful for you right now. So you have here your solar plexus, throat, and your heart chakra.
You have 2 more.
Oh, and the crown. I'm just kidding.
And the sacral. I feel like that's just a sign that your chakras are actually really balanced.
Look at this.
Hobie.
Comics. So again, maybe you guys like comics, or maybe you're working on a comic and you should sign to keep going. But for me, this is about, again, like that having fun.
Sapphire.
Mm-hmm. So you could be born in September.
Yep, you could have a birthday in September, or September is an important month, or you just, sapphires might be important to you in some way, or blue might be a color that is important as well, which is the color of the throat chakra.
Yeah, or the third eye, because we have the darker blue, so it could be the third eye as well. Mm-hmm. For me, whenever the shell comes up this way, this is about like you're actually giving out your energy and your cup is full because you're not like needing to refill it. You don't need to scoop in water. So for me, like, you guys might actually be doing a good job at resting and taking care of yourself now, whereas before you might not have always been good at that.
The rose.
Yes, the rose in the jar. Makes me think of like love, precious, like seeing yourself as a precious item is what I'm getting off of this now. Mm-hmm. We have a bee.
Which bees are all about like hard work and determination, but bees are also connected to the sun. So that could be about like, happiness and, working hard and getting things for working hard as well. So obviously like your abundance coming in because you have worked hard already, and that's going to bring you happiness.
I agree. And with this charm right here, I'm getting like, again, about your abundance, because there's like the pearl, and you can see this mermaid is kind of offering something. So it gives me like, you might be getting in an offer, like a treasure of some kind might be coming to you soon. There's a lot of shells in here for you guys. So some of you might be very connected to the water, or just in general, like I feel like shells can also represent like lots of abundance coming in. So that's really cool. And you have this a 4-leaf clover for good luck. So lots of luck. Could also have some Irish heritage or a past life in Ireland to look into. This is also my throat chakra charm. So again, this group a lot with the throat chakra. We have the key with the crown on it. So to me, this is like having the keys to your kingdom, like you're about to have everything you've ever wanted. We have the snake.
Snake.
That Kundalini rising. This crystal, I never know what this crystal is, but it's in my bucket and I keep forgetting to take it out. So Spirit must not want me to. But it's pretty. I don't know what it is, so I can't really give you a meaning. But it is pretty in blue, so it does make me think throat chakra as well.
Yeah, well, there's some other colors in there too. So for me, like with that one, it could be throat chakra, but that could also symbolize like your root chakra as well because of the brown that's in there. But the thing that I get with like the crystal is that like crystals could be something that's important to you. It could be something that you enjoy, or it could just be that like you use those for energy, or it could be a symbol of nature. So like getting out in nature is important to you, or you're very connected to earth and water because, you know, brown and blue. So yes, that could be a symbol of that. And then as far as the snake goes, that's also a symbol of transformation. So you might have been going through something and you might be coming out of it and you were shedding your old skin. And now that you're in your new skin, you're going to start getting a whole bunch of gifts.
And the E, that could also be, like she said, for earth. So you might have some, you know, like she said, a connection to earth or being earth sign. Oh my goodness, I have to sneeze again. I had to sneeze in the last group too.
Again, with this group, with how much throat chakra stuff there is, like if you are feeling a little bit under the weather, again, take that time to rest. You know, take that nap when you need it. Make sure you're eating and drinking. Like I know right now where I'm at, like the weather's getting colder, so like right now is the perfect time to drink some soup, to eat some soup. I guess you could drink it too, but to eat some soup, you know, have like a warm bowl of soup and take a nap and like cuddle up and like, so if you need to do that for your health, like then you by all means should do that because you do deserve to do that for yourself.
100% agree. So now we're going to get into your little focus palm here, and I've been like peeking at the charms while Becca was talking, so I'm like excited about them. Sorry. So we have the little camera by MonstaX X here, which Becca always has a great spiel for this camera, so I'm going to let her talk about this charm.
With cameras, it's always about either memories, either looking back and reminiscing on them and being nostalgic, or on making new memories. And with the roses, usually that's about love or affection or making new memories with those that you care about, is a big thing. And then also with cameras, it is a creative tool. So you can use those creative tools to kind of help you release any emotions that you have and move forward with them, because when you do things like creating, you're able to pull that stuff out, and like putting that out into the universe can also attract things back to you as well.
Exactly. So we also have the unicorn, which for me is about like believing in magic and knowing that magic is coming to you. I have to sneeze again. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to like hold it in, but we have a little puppy paw, which there's like throat chakra color, the crown, the heart. So those could be, like I said, you have all of the chakra colors out here, really. The letter H, which again is making me think of home and hope, you know, so this is, you know, having that right now. You have the star. And on top of that, you also have this charm, homegrown. You have the boots, which make me think about like working hard. Another bee. Tree of life.
So being connected to your roots, to your ancestors, to your family lines, like that's something that could be really important to you. And it could just be something, you know, that maybe you need to spend a little bit more time with your family right now. Like maybe finding that stability in that family, you know, can help you at this moment in time.
And that can be soul family too, because you did have that card about finding your tribe. So if you, you know, have a situation where, you know, you don't have a healthy family relationship, it could just be about being with friends. Introvert. So some of you might be some introverts here. Also have diamond.
So abundance.
And you have a door, which you had a key. So like I said, the keys to your kingdom, keys to your castle. You have the doggy with the little bone, which again makes me sorry. It does make me think about abundance because he has his bone, and you know how much doggies love their little bones. And it also, you know, makes me think of like loyalty and that soul family vibe again. And Minhyuk is actually represented by the dog. So that can also make me think of him. You also have the octopus. Makes me think about doing a lot of things. You might be like an entrepreneur. You might have a lot of like, you know, a lot of balance, things that you balance. For signs here, we have Virgo, which says practical on the back. So you guys might be a Virgo, or we did get that E for Earth. You might be very practical. And last but not least, you have Honeygum here. So this is a Libra. So you could be manifesting Libra. You could be a Libra. You could have Libra in your chart somewhere. Honeygum is very silly and very loving and just really honestly just great. Like charming, like lots of Libra qualities honestly about him.
And Honeygum is very much like, one minute can be, you know, as confident and strong as he needs to be, but also soft at the same time.
So I wanted to say this one for last because I saw it right away and I thought that this is just so beautiful. So for some of you, you might be having love come in as part of this, and not only love, but like for some of you, this is the next like big commitment. Like this could be the person, like your person, the person you're going to marry, like the ring. Like this charm rarely comes out, so I always get very excited when it does. And the fact that it was in the focus shell is like just on top of that, like just so lots of stuff coming for this group. I just feel like it's all like really great magical energy.
I agree.
I actually forgot to throw you guys a couple words, so I'm gonna do that really fast. So give me 1 second. Just grab a couple really quick.
Oh, secret and kiss.
Good time.
There's the sun.
Yes. Which the sun is a star.
Yes, the sun is a star. And the thing that keeps popping into my head, because the last group had a lot about the sun as well, the song The Sun Will Come Out Tomorrow from Annie keeps popping into my head. So if that musical is important to you, or if that's a song that matters to you, or means something to you, that song is popping into my head. So hopefully that's some confirmation.
Yeah. Okay. So I loved these, and they, like I said, they were amazing. So I'm gonna grab your stickers next. Let's put these back. Okay. So we're gonna put this back right here and the shell. Okay. Let's get some stickers, my favorite part. Okay. I didn't feel like the right handful. okay.
That's woo.
Yeah, you guys got a lot of stickers here. Let's see. Oh, well, I didn't mean to throw that in the shell, but I guess it went in, so I'll leave it there. Okay, you guys also had some fall, so I'm gonna grab those. Yeah, just a couple. Oh, a little crying chimney.
I was like, why do you have a crying chim?
Okay, the last group got a hello, so you might have some guides that are trying to speak with you, so maybe checking in with your guides or an ancestor that's been wanting to communicate with you and help you through this time. And so with the crying chim, let's just start there. So again, we talked about how you guys might be going through something right now. You guys might have some emotions you need to release.
Yep, and there's nothing wrong with crying. Crying helps a lot because, you know, water is something that is considered very cleansing. So like when you cry, you're releasing that and cleansing it from your body and your soul.
Yeah, so this to me is about not taking any more crap, because you also got do no harm, but take no crap. Things are going to be okay. Game over. So yeah, for me, you guys have been shedding stuff, or you might need to play some video games like Becca mentioned earlier. Saturday. That could be an important day of the week that's coming up for one of you. Abundance. Couple. Yeah, you guys need to get some rest.
Definitely. There's nothing wrong with taking a nap, I promise.
No. This gives me that angelic vibe that you were talking about earlier, like lots of angels watching over you. Birds could be a big synchronicity for you. Accepting some love.
Cute. I love the bears. They're my favorite.
Yes, they're so cute. And the throat chakra, again, singing. So Becca has, again, a great spiel about the throat chakra and singing, so I will let her take it away.
Well, just with the throat chakra, like one thing about the throat chakra is, I mean, water is a big deal, but singing is really good for your throat chakra. Like even if you're not somebody that likes to like sing on stage, or you're not like a musician or anything like that, like singing opens up your entire throat chakra and it allows you to release because you're putting that out. Like you're putting all of that sound out, and it kind of cleanses that throat chakra and it allows you to open it up and be able to do things like speak your truth, or you know, to write about things, or to do other things that help you get that stuff out of you. And like in doing that, like that allows you to accept things back in. So opening up those chakras and cleaning that out, like even through something as simple as, you know, singing in the shower to like I don't know, like I used to sing in the shower to Wicked the musical because like it was just something that I really enjoyed, and like in doing that, like that opens it all up and it really allows you to kind of release that, and it releases that tension that's in there too, and it just kind of helps you relax.
So we have the High Priestess. Another couple sticker. We really need to just do a love reading soon, because our groups always have so much about like love coming in.
We really should.
I mean, I guess with the heart chakra next week, like we can definitely touch a little bit more on love with like some love cards, but
we'll probably end up doing some other love readings as well, especially with like we have Thanksgiving coming up and you know the holidays, so we'll definitely work on that.
Yeah. Sunday, so Saturday and Sunday, the weekend, that could be a great time for you. One of the other groups got this, and this told I was talking about your divine masculine might be needing to work with like your inner child. It's kind of a vibe that I get from this sticker.
Your inner divine masculine. So each of us has an inner divine masculine and an inner divine feminine, and then an inner child as well. And with this, we're talking about the inner divine masculine, which is like the masculine part of you, which everybody has.
Mm-hmm. I love this because to me, this is about you getting these abundant offers and surprises and love from spirit. Because right after that too, I mean, the sticker alone speaks for itself, but then you have the magical feather.
That feather reminds me of the root chakra as well.
Oh, yeah, that's a good. And so you might be surprised by all the things that are coming in for you, or you might be surprised right now with everything that you're going through. You might feel a little shell shocked. Mm-hmm. Dolphins travel in pods. That's what they're called. I couldn't remember last reading. I think it's called pods. They travel in pods, which is basically like packs. And they're also very sociable creatures. So this gives me very like soul family vibes, you know. And, you know, right now you might be the lone dolphin, but I feel like soon you're going to have lots of other like dolphins to hang out with and play with. And on that water note, we have Pisces. So some of you might have Pisces. You might be manifesting a Pisces. You might have Pisces in your chart. Get that coin, girl.
That money, honey.
Mm-hmm. Sorry. So some of you might be needing to say sorry. Some of you might be expecting an apology. This could be spirit saying sorry to you because you've been going through such a rough time and they're sorry that it's been so rough. Could be about forgiving yourself. Okay, so she's holding a phone here. So I feel like for some of you, this could be like communication you've been waiting for potentially. The Ace of Swords, yeah, that's about clear some type of communication, some epiphany.
Clarity for sure.
Mm-hmm. Oh, cute! You have the little thumbs up from Meng himself. Hobbies. Oh, yeah, some of you need to be nice to yourself and rest right now. And just let yourself feel these emotions that you're feeling. Spirit's cooking up some love for you. Oh, yeah, a message of love is coming in for you. Look
Cute. At that.
Yeah, your heart's gonna be beating right out of your chest. You have strength. Oh, with your engagement charm, I can't.
Cute.
That's very cute. So some of you might be getting engaged or married soon, or again, like I said, this person that's coming in is going to be the person that you marry or spend a long time or the rest of your life with. This always makes me think of abundance because they're pulling gems and crystals off of the tree. So it's like unlimited abundance coming to you. Justice for everything that you've been through. Again, Libra energy. Love.
Mm-hmm.
Death. Yeah.
Death and rebirth. It's hard, but you know, it's always a good thing. One thing I can always say with the death card is that everybody's afraid of the death card, but it's really not that scary because really with every death comes a rebirth, and the rebirth is so much better than being stuck with that stuff that you had to let go.
Exactly. I feel like this reminds me of like sharing your mornings with someone.
Cute.
You have the you and me. Oh, you might be attracting someone who's a little bit nerdy, who's smart, or you might be smart. You might be studying right now.
You might like books. That might be a way that you get away and kind of let yourself, you know, if you are going through a hard time, like escape a little bit by getting into some books or by learning things, by knowledge, research.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, say goodbye to the past.
I think that the reason I like that sticker so much is because it's not bye by choice.
No. It's the spirit is saying, too bad, goodbye.
Yes.
We have, this came out in the last group as well, but the nap and the boss lady.
Yeah, you guys need a nap.
Mm-hmm. We have Thursday.
Okay.
and progress, which is amazing. You guys are making progress. Oh, look at this. So much love.
Cute.
That makes me think of Hobie in that song Ego. He goes, so much love, so much joy.
Ego, BTS, go listen.
Yes. Two hearts becoming one.
Yes. Cute.
The Hermit. So yet another Virgo reference. Plus, you guys might be in hermit mode right now.
So when you're going through things, when you're doing that deep soul searching, that's that hermit mode that you go into to kind of get in there, look around, and like kind of question everything and say, like, you know, what needs to stay and like what needs to go. And then you kind of reevaluate. And then once you come out of that hermit mode, you come back into that sunlight. And that's when all that stuff starts happening, where all the good things start coming in.
So I just noticed that this guy has guns at his feet and he dropped them with his hands up. So for me, this is like surrender. You're actually surrendering to spirit and letting this rebirth happen, which is probably why you're making that progress and getting the things that you want coming in, because you're finally like, you know, surrendering and just kind of letting things happen. I'm in a glass case of emotion.
Yeah, so you might be feeling like, you know, things are a little bit out of control and like you have so many emotions and so much going on. And it's like the best thing that you can really do is to just let them be there and just go with the flow. And like you might be stuck in that glass cage, but it's going to be a lot easier if you just let the cage float to where it's supposed to go and then get out of it instead of trying to like break out of it when you can't.
Yeah, I mean, breaking out of it in this sea would be very unwise. So just let yourself float to where you need to go for now. Going to therapy is cool. So like if you've been needing to talk to someone, this can be about reaching out to a friend. You can go to spirit as your therapy. You can go to an actual therapist. But you know, making sure that you're talking and leaning on people and like letting out these emotions, or even just going to someone for a hug, or you know, some type of, you know, self-care can also be therapy that we give to ourselves. Cute.
So cute.
There's a lot about love in this reading, which is so cute. And travel. This person could also be from far away because we have the continents like that.
And they're abundant and they have flowers all over them as well.
Oh, look, he's like, she looks so happy that he's there. She's like,
it's so soft.
It's so soft. He's comforting her. And before we get into your poem, the last sticker that we have before we get into there is, life is tough, my darling, but so are you.
Cute. I love that quote.
I do too. So, not too much in the poem here, which is kind of interesting. I mean, you guys have got a ton of stickers, so.
Side note, Boss by NCT just popped into my head. So just take that as it resonates.
Yeah, see, you guys are about to be fully charged, which is so great. Like, you guys are about to get zazzed, but take your naps so that you can get charged. Ooh, yes. So if you asked a question, the answer is yes. This could also be you saying yes to that ring. This could also be like, yes, this is your person. Yes, the person you're thinking about is the one. Like, lots of messages coming through. Star.
Cute. Sharing your ice cream.
It's cute. Plan. So you might be having to do some wedding planning or planning for the future. You know, maybe manifesting like what you would like your future to look like. And then again, some more about relationships. Oh, so soft. I'm gonna clear the stickers off because there are so many, and then I'll do the cards. Okay, so to wrap up here, we're going to do the chakra cards, and we will see what it is that you get. Wow, they're starting off strong here. The crown chakra, we have Namjoon from BTS. This is a quote from him. And he said, your answers are also inside yourself. You just need to find them.
So you already know all the answers. So trusting your intuition is a huge thing with this group. And I feel like you are really connected to spirit already. So basically what they're saying is you may have been asking questions recently about like your path or who you are, what you're doing or where you're going, or if this is right or if this is wrong, or like etc. And they're saying you already know all the answers.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so Spirit's asking me for a couple extra cards for this group, so I shall listen. Well, if you could not throw them on the floor, I would appreciate that, Spirit. Okay, so I'm going to read the ones I have, and then they want me to do another shuffle. So we have here Solar Plexus. So this is by Minhyuk. And it says, I decided to love myself, so please, everyone, you love yourself too.
That's self-care, self-love. Take those naps. Eat that food.
Throat chakra. We have Song Request, which is a song that was produced and I believe written by Yoongi, even though he doesn't sing it. So Lee So-ra featuring Yoongi. And it says, yes to someone, I'm spring to another winter. I'm the end to someone and start to another. For someone, I'm happiness. For someone, I'm sadness. I love that quote. Root chakra here. I'm shaking and afraid, but I keep going forward. Epiphany by BTS. What did I say about epiphanies earlier? We also have Solar Plexus Chakra, Ego by BTS. Into my heart come answers from my most trusted, only one hope, only one soul.
So I think Ego is a song that this group needs to listen to.
Okay,
another thing about Ego is that that song is very uplifting as well. So if you do find yourself kind of feeling a little bit down or needing a little bit of motivation, that's a great song to listen to when you're feeling that way.
Yes, I agree. Okay, Spirit, we will do two more. So give me one more, please. All right. Oh, well, okay. They lied. They wanted me to take one more. Okay. So you guys got 8 of these cards. You guys are very lucky. You guys got the throat chakra. When you call my name, when you give me a small smile, for letting me walk with you in your day. I like you, so I'm singing for you. I'll be there by MonstaX.
Cute.
You also have heart chakra. I love you all day. I love you always. So in love with yourself. It's just, I think he's supposed to say, so love yourself. Thank you for teaching me how to love myself. By my side by MonstaX. And then we have third eye chakra, which is a quote from Ching Kyun, or I am from MonstaX. We are connected, we are one, and you are not alone. Which brings us back to that loneliness card, and I think he finished things off quite beautifully. So please, this group, remember that you are not alone. You are loved. Spirit is with you. You have so many amazing things coming for you, and I am so happy for you guys.
Yes, and hopefully this message, the messages in here resonated with you. If you'd like to, you can watch one of the other groups. But otherwise, if you want to leave us a like, a comment, hit subscribe, come back next week for the heart chakra, and we will go ahead. And that is what we had for you for the solar plexus.
Yes. Have a great week, everyone. Or yeah, have a great week. Have a great rest of your week. Bye.
Bye.
If you chose pile 4, then you chose this cute little Minhyuk button, and you are ready for your reading. Well, I guess you are. That was a weird way for me to put that, but here we are. We have lots of cards for you today, and we'll still do some other things, and as well as end with our oracle deck, as always. So let's get into what your solar plexus would like to say to you. So we have the 6 of Swords.
Ooh.
We have the 9 of Cups.
Nice.
We have the 10 of Coins.
Oh.
And the 4 of Wands.
Wow.
Yeah. Why are you here?
What do you want from us?
I mean, I'm kidding, because obviously we're happy to read for you, but I mean, this is an amazing spread. Like, you know, you have that you're leaving behind things that no longer serve you. You know, with that, you're getting like wish fulfillment, wishes granted. This is about like having abundance for days. Like, this is about like leaving a legacy, you know, making your ancestors proud, building a foundation for your family. And then, you know, this is basically another like celebration, reward. This is a marriage card, you know, foundation, victory, success. Like, it's just like
Mm-hmm. This is, yeah, I mean, honestly, like, this is a great spread because it's all about like you've been moving forward, leaving the things behind you that no longer serve you, and you're coming into this like everything you could ever want, pretty much. Like anything you could want, being stable, family, friends, love, you know, abundance in general, like in every area of your life. So it's about like letting go of the past and letting go of like the baggage and like the future and like worrying and all of those things that hold you back. Letting go of all of that is bringing you to all of the things that you've been trying to manifest and that you've wanted. Those things are coming.
yeah. I mean, this is I can't, like, it's just a super gorgeous spread. The last group had a really gorgeous spread too, and they also had the 4 of Wands. So if you couldn't pick between 3 and 4, I would recommend watching group 3 as well. But just again, a really gorgeous spread. So I'm excited to dig in a little deeper here. So we have be bold, don't be afraid to stand out. So that could be part of what you're shedding, and this is the great solar plexus here. You know, you might be gaining confidence and shedding your past, you know, ideas of yourself. So this is the lesson that your solar plexus is currently working on you with, your soul lesson. And purpose. I know what I am here to do. So yeah, that goes very well with this card already. We have exchanging gifts.
Nice.
Feast, slow down and celebrate yourself. So you have 27 and 29. So those could be that could be your age. That could be, you know, adding that up. That's 9, and this is 11. So those could be important numbers for you. We have be the bridge. Expand your consciousness to behold both worlds.
Nice.
Yeah. And then we have here some chakras for you to work on. Solar sacral chakra, creation, fire agate. The flames of destruction will ignite a rebirth, which goes really well with that. You might have been going through a rebirth process right now. And you have, yeah, definitely you guys have been going through. Out of chaos comes creation. Amazonite, carnelian, peach moonstone, red jasper, cycles, chakra balance. So you guys are ending cycles to finally get these things that you've been wanting. And last but not least, for our cards here, we have the bee. And it says partnership. B is a devoted partner who values hard work that aids his family. His actions are nothing short of divine. His dedication to the hive is unparalleled. He embodies devout partnership in collaboration. B is a modest fauna who believes humility is golden. He encounters us to accept our shortcomings and, he encourages us to accept our shortcomings and to embrace the support and love of others. With gentle persistence, B nurtures our spirit, rallies our heart, and prompts us to drink from the elixir of life.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, again, really for this group, I'm like, why are you here? But like, a lot of like great stuff coming in, you know, loving and celebrating yourself, I feel like you guys have a lot of spiritual gifts. You guys are learning your purpose. You're learning how to stand in your power. You know, exchanging gifts could be about like, you know, gaining new gifts, like you give out to people, so you get, you know, gift back from spirit in return. A partnership could be coming in. You could be collaborating with someone, like just a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like again, that it's speaking for itself, really, because it's all about like you're already doing all of the things you need to do, and now it's about taking care of yourself and just knowing that things are coming, and like, you know, don't be afraid to be who you are and just live, go with the flow, enjoy it.
Exactly. Like there's really not much to add here. I kind of forgot to put the letters away from the last group, so just don't mind me scooping them up here. But we are about to move on to your letters here. So give me 1 second. It's the last group. Our brains are gone.
It does take a lot of energy to read. So once you get to the last group, sometimes your brain is a little bit mushy.
Yep. Okay, so I'm just going to shake these for a second. So if you're wearing headphones, I would take them out for about 5 seconds. Okay. Put this box down and see what letters and messages Spirit has for you here. Okay, Spirit, what do you have for this? Oh, wow, lots of letters. Okay.
That's a lot of letters.
Well, maybe this group likes to spell. R also fell back here, so. Okay. I see room right away. Or Rome.
One thing with Rome is Rome wasn't built in a day, is a phrase. And really what that means is like it takes sometimes a lot longer than we want it to in order for things to get completed. But something that I heard was basically that you can't build a foundation in like a day and expect it to withstand the test of time, because it won't. Like you have to take your time and build a strong foundation, which usually does take a while. And then once that's built, it'll last forever.
Mm-hmm. So many letters. C. So you have both SEA and SEE. I also see Lee here, so that could be, and Gus, so that could be an important, or also this too, for some of you. Those could be names, initials, important letters, groom.
I see drive, which can be different things. So drive can be like driving the car. So for me, like one big thing that happens to me is like I get messages through my dreams a lot. And one thing that happens a lot are dreams about driving a car. And usually that's all about like your spiritual path. So like with driving, like if you're driving the car, then you're in control of it. So you're in control of what happens. Another thing with drive is you have the drive needed in order to complete the tasks and to do the things that you need to do. And like you've already been doing it. So everything is going to come in for you because you've used that drive to get you to where you are.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that completely. Actually. So moon, but something else I see in here as well. For some of you.
MonstaX X.
We had a BTS fan come out in the last group, so for this group, I feel like it's MonstaX X fan or MonstaX X fam, because you might be mon bebe.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be something that is important to you. There's so many letters that you could literally probably spell almost anything in here, but I just wanted to put them all out for you so you could see them. And Becca already gave you lots of amazing things that these could mean. So if you see anything else, please leave them down in the comments. It helps other people, helps, you know, us out to know that things are resonating for you. So yeah. I also see, oh no, I thought I had another G. I was going to say I see Greg, but if your name is Greg, or you know a Greg, or you're manifesting a Greg, then maybe that's important. Okay. I am going to move on to the charts here. Okay. So you have the focus shell to catch anything that your solar plexus, excuse me, really wants to focus on. Okay. All right, there. Slow down, killer. So let's take this little shell. Okay, nothing else fell. So we got 2 diamonds.
Yes, so that abundance.
All you need is love. Tree of life.
About
the
being
boots.
Rooted, connected, and then the boots are about, you know, hard work and putting in the work.
Little paw, which has like throat, heart, crown.
Yep, so that has some chakras for you. You have the rose in the cage, which with the rose, like roses are usually a symbol of love, of passion. And with the cage, that's all about like protection. So protecting what's important to you and what you're passionate about.
Mm-hmm. You guys have a lot about roses here, actually. So that could be, your name could be Rose. You could really like roses. It could be a flower that means a lot to you. Transformation.
Butterfly.
I like that this butterfly is flying because it means like you guys are probably getting out of this transformational period.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, sunflower.
That's abundance, prosperity, hope. That makes me always think of the sun card. We also have blue moon, which is about like rarity, good things. You're like the moon. Sorry, it's really small. You're like the blue moon that reflects the ocean. Wow, I'm just dropping everything. I'm so sorry. You have 2 keys here. Life is the journey, and you hold the key. Sorry, anyway, go ahead.
I was gonna say, so with the keys, like that's all about like you holding the key to your destiny, and like you already have the keys to everything that you need. Like you have it all, and like it's coming. You have the key to unlock it.
Bees.
Bees, yes. I think bees are important for this group. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. So partnership again is coming through with that because the bee card in this particular deck was about partnership. So I feel like that, you know, the fact that there are 2 bees could mean that like you guys are, you know, going to work well together. You could be collaborating with someone, and that could be romantically or professionally. You have the shell, and it is this way, so you need to fill that cup like Becca was talking about earlier. Now you're doing the things that you need to do, so now it's about taking care of you. The mirror.
Yeah. So with the mirror, like self-love is something that comes up for me a lot with the mirror, because looking in the mirror and like being able to love yourself and like using the mirror as a tool to say like, okay, I can look at my reflection and see like look in the mirror and like tell yourself things like you're beautiful, and you know, doing affirmations in the mirror. Like mirrors are really important because it allows you to see back into yourself. So when you look in the mirror, be kind to yourself and show yourself that self-love, and that's going to help you not only put love back into yourself, but the more love you put into you, the more that goes out into the universe, and that's going to attract even more back to you.
Mm-hmm. I agree. And I'm getting a message from Spirit where they're saying like mirror work, which is what Becca was talking about, like looking in the mirror and saying good things to yourself. Instead of looking in the mirror and saying bad things to yourself, try looking in the mirror and picking out, you know, even if it's just one thing, like they're saying like 1 to 5, but like even if it's just one thing every day that you pick out that you like about yourself. I love my smile, you know, I love, you know, my eyes, like, you know, just something so that you start putting that value and that love back into yourself. Instead of looking at what you're not, look at what you are, because you had that card about, you know, being bold and not being afraid to stand out. So if you love to wear bold lipsticks, then do it and say, I love that I wear bold lipsticks every day. I also had the snake.
Transformation, shedding that old skin, getting into new one, possibly going through a Kundalini awakening as well.
Mm-hmm. And the sacral chakra and creativity is very important for this group.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this totem came out in every pile, so there's a lot of wisdom going around in the collective right now. Okay, so getting into your shell here, we have the unicorn, which is about magic and luck. We actually have the unicorn twice. Lots of magic in this group.
Mm-hmm.
This was in the focus palm of the last group as well. And this I talked about was about offers and like getting an offer from Spirit, and like they're great offers in abundance because of like the pearl and the shell. And you can see the mermaids offering something. So some offers are going to be coming in. You are stronger than your fears. You have here the octopus. It's about juggling lots of things. The moon, so you might be connected to the moon because we did see that song. Not song. Well, it is a song. It's a song by BTS, Moon. But we did see it in your letters as well. This is also about intuition and dreams, because I know Becca was talking about getting messages and dreams, so that could be very important for you. Look at this synchronicity here.
Sunflower.
Yes. I also have the key to your destiny, the keys to your kingdom. Oh, Honeygum. This came out in the last group as well, so I will let Becca give her. She talked better about Honeygum than I did.
Well, Honeygum. So Honeygum is a Libra for the sign. So if you have Libra in your chart, you are a Libra or you're manifesting Libra. That's confirmation for you. But Honeygum is a character that basically is very strong, very bold, and very powerful. But when he needs to be, he can also be extremely soft and caring and loving as well. And it's very kind. And he's also very playful and fun to be around. Just overall a very caring but very powerful vibe. And it is Juhani's Gom from MonstaX X. So it kind of embodies his characteristics. So those might be characteristics that you embody. Those might be characteristics that you can look at embodying or aspire to embody and kind of go after and try to work with for yourself as well.
Yes, and Juhani was our sacral chakra, and you guys got a lot about the sacral chakra. So you guys might embody him quite a bit, or be like, you know, similar, or again, like she said, want to. And he's also very connected to the bee because he is Juhani. So lots of, you know, creative energy. Yes. So for our last two terms here, we have the Mandungi And I love that the color matched the crown chakra here. So, and because you had this expand your consciousness to hold both worlds and be the bridge. So you guys are very, very connected to spirits. And, you know, I think you guys are like a divine channel for them. You guys give a lot of messages. You are the light, you know, you can help a lot of people, you know, with your purpose. And that doesn't have to be super spiritual for that, because, you know, it could be being a doctor or being a nurse or some kind of healer is what I'm getting a lot for this group. You know, or it could just be, you know, you can heal people through your art too. So if you're like, I'm not any of those things, like I want to do music. Well, like music is so healing. And so, you know, you can heal people. Like you guys channel messages from the divine, whether you know it or not.
Yep. And
And
you can do it through things like art therapy too. So like, you know, paintings and, you know, visual aids and auditory aids, things that you can do, like no matter what your art is, like that can be healing too.
I 100% agree. I loved your charms. So I'm so excited to get into the stickers because those are always our favorite part. So, oh, I did this in the last group too. I totally didn't give you guys words. I'm so sorry. I'll throw a couple out. Actually, let me put the charms back and then I'll throw the words out. Oh, I just dropped a charm on the floor, so please remind me to pick that up, Becca.
I will.
Okay, so let's do some words. Ooh, okay, I totally missed a charm that flew way over here. Look, you guys have the palm.
Oh, that spiritual connection.
Okay, so let's grab a couple words. Okay. Am, cool, have, wish, I wish, or I am. So affirmations again. Sun. You have wish twice, so your wishes are coming in hot. Peace. I have some wishes.
Yes. Spirit has heard your wishes and is granting them, is what I'm kind of getting from that.
Yeah, very cool. So I love those little letters there. Okay, so let's move on here to the stickers. I'm gonna put the little palm back, little shell. Okay, I'm gonna give these a good mix from the last group. Okay. Oh, okay. We're gonna stop there. You guys got quite a few stickers here that fell right on my lap, so we will just grab those. I'll take these out of your way here. Okay, so let's pull these down and we'll hop into them here. I saw one fly on this side, but I don't know where it went, so I guess we'll see at the end. It's mystery. Elephant. Couple. Happy Valentine's Day. Ooh, so that could be important for you. That could be your favorite holiday. That could be your birthday. You could be an Aquarius. Cheer up. So if you've been going through a hard time, cheer up. You could try listening to Twice's song Cheer Up because it's a great bop.
It is a bop.
Girl gang. Do no harm, but take no crap. Oh, I feel like this is the divine cheering you on. excitement. Don't stop until you're proud. I like that.
Yes.
But you should always be proud of yourself. Like, don't overwork so hard that you don't stop to celebrate your accomplishments. So I have here, which I think you guys have been setting those boundaries and saying no when you need to. Abundance.
Yes.
Toast. Celebration again.
So it goes with that 4 of Wands.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, the song. Here comes the sun. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
The Beatles might be important to you.
Ooh, February is a hot month for you guys.
Something might be happening in February.
Which it really isn't that far away. I mean, I know it feels like it right now. You're like, February, but
3 months.
Yeah,
yes.
It's not that long in the grand scheme of things. I have the 3 of Swords here. So yeah, some of you guys have been going through it right now, like through heartbreak or through, a dark night or just lots of pain. Oh, this is really cute.
That is really cute.
I know Becca was talking about like eating and taking care of yourself, so that is very important here. You have this twice, and look, it has a B on it.
Yes, again, bees are very important for this group.
Extremely.
Yes, so with the bee, like, that could also be a spirit animal for you. I know it's not an animal, it's an insect, but go with me here. It could be a spirit animal for you. And it could be a totem animal, which is like a permanent spirit animal, or it could just be an animal that you need in your life right now. It could just be an insect that you need to look at and see, like, how do they act? Well, they're very hardworking, but bees also enjoy what they're doing and they're very happy, and like they work in hives, they work with other people, like, and they symbolize happiness, like they do. So again, with the bee, like, that could be an insect that you really need to look at and see, like, what are some of the traits of the bee? What is this something that is like one of my spirit animals, and how do I work with it?
100% agree. And you have the starfish here.
Ooh.
You have take what you need. So again, that self-care message. I love this sticker of Koya.
Shock, surprised.
I love that you have Koya being shocked, and you also have Koya looking like with doe eyes, who's happy. 88 positivity. Okay, so you have Thursday. So Thursday could be important for some reason.
Some love.
Yep. Thank you. So gratitude. If you have been saying your gratitude, then like this is confirmation from spirit that they've been hearing you. But if not, like we're focusing on what you have now can also help again raise your vibration, which helps you, and even thanking yourself for like, I got up today, I did what I needed to do. Like that is self-love and self-care.
Pretty. So knowledge, an abundance of knowledge, but I also get like, you might really enjoy reading, or you might really enjoy books or writing or learning. That might be something that really helps you through hard times, but it also is something that can help you kind of understand things better. The more research that you do, the easier it is to get through certain things, and to know that, like, you can even read books about examples of people that have gotten all of their manifestations and stuff, and it can really help you through a tough moment.
Lots about love and romance in this group. Cherry blossoms, which makes me think of like Japan and Asia. Always believe in the impossible. Yes, and you guys had that reference to the blue moon, which is one of those rare, like, kind of like impossible moons. I actually learned today, because I was watching a Hallmark movie, but did you guys know that the blue moon, when it happens in December, is actually called the Christmas moon because it is rare to have a full moon twice in a month. So yeah, I thought that was really neat. So I don't think we're having a Christmas moon this year, which is kind of sad because I kind of wish, but I still think that's really neat. And you know, with the blue moon and the holiday season coming up, I just feel like that maybe that time of year, you know, even if we don't have that moon, maybe it's just going to be a magical season for you.
Mm-hmm.
Have explore.
We also just had the blue moon on October 31st, on Halloween, actually. So something important might have happened on Halloween, or that might have been when, you know, you started a new manifestation, or you went through a certain period of time, or met somebody new. So that could be important too.
Be the boss. Embody that honeycomb energy. Positive energy as well. Oh, cute. Yeah, I think some of you have been manifesting love because you have the boy here knocking on the door. He's like, knock, knock.
Cute.
Oh, there's a sticker that's stuck together here. And it was stuck to this one. So some of you might have been feeling like this relationship might not be coming in, and it might not actually happen, like what you've been manifesting. And so just be really gentle with yourself when you feel that way. Oh, California. So maybe this person is from California. Maybe you're from California. It could just be bears could be a totem for you. That could be lots of things.
You could be wanting to move to California, or there could be a job in California. Yeah, lots of different things.
Laughing more. I love this Tata sticker. So cute. We have a kitty.
Full battery.
Yes. Get that rest to be fully charged. I love this because this is like very playful, like loving couple energy. She's like, no. And then in this one here, it's very soft. It's like, I love you.
Mm-hmm.
We have planners. So maybe you guys need to work with the planner or make some plans or do some manifestations. Good things ahead. We love to see it.
Woo! Goes with 3 of your cards.
Yeah. Remember the ideas. So if you need to start writing down your ideas or your dreams, that could be important anniversary. So you could have some important dates coming up. Private. So there might be something that you have to keep under wraps, like a secret project or maybe the relationship.
Spirit. Yeah, there could be a relationship, or spirits keeping things private from you on purpose. So they might be kind of tight-lipped about your manifestations, but they do want you to know that they're coming.
Yes. Hello. So some guides might be wanting to speak to you. So maybe check in with them. This could be a message from an ancestor, a guide, or again, because you had that knocking, it could be like, hello, I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
Breathe. Yes. So if you asked a question, if you were wondering about a specific person, the answer basically is yes. Or, you know, saying yes. Maybe you saying yes to an opportunity. Yes, I said something about Christmas being a magical potential season for you. And look at this present.
Cute.
Okay, so I'm gonna just pull these off really quick because you only have a couple in the focus shell because you know you guys got a ton of stickers. So
Yes.
So we will. And I just dropped more stickers. Help me! I'm broken. Okay, so you have here another couple. You have the continents. Oh, that soft sticker. Okay. Love. And then you have life is tough, my darling, but so are you. Which, great quote. So. Okay, so to wrap up your reading here, we have the chakra series, the chakra deck, oracle deck. I almost said the chakra series stickers. That was not correct at all.
No, our BTS MonstaX X chakra deck.
Yes. So we have heart chakra. When things get hard, stop for a while and look back and see how far you've come. Don't forget how rewarding it is. You are the most beautiful flower more than anyone else in the world. So this is a quote by Taehyung from BTS. We have crown chakra, which we know you guys have a lot of crown chakra energy in this group. Who am I? The question I had my whole life, the question which I probably won't find an answer to my whole life. Persona by BTS.
Great song.
Mm-hmm. Minnie?
Yeah.
I decided to love myself, so please everyone love yourself too. I'm going to take... Okay. So I will take these cards that Spirit asked me to take. So we have throat chakra. Do you finally get it that giving it your best effort every time is what it means to do your best? Interlude Shadow, BTS.
Mm-hmm.
We have Solar Plexus Chakra, Hobie. Choices by my fate. So we're here, look ahead, the way I shine in, keep going now. Ego, BTS.
Yes. Again.
Great song.
Great song.
So we have Hyungwon, the root chakra. Don't ever be scared. Just do it. It's all right. If you fail, just let it go. Ready or not by MonstaX. X. Crown chakra again. No, June. It says, it's a dark night. Don't feel in a dark night. Don't feel alone. Like stars we shine. Don't disappear because you are one great existence. Let us shine. Microcosmos by BTS.
Oof. Also, great song, but if you guys have been going through a dark night, just know that there's always hope and you will always come out of it.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. And we started with the heart chakra and we are ending with the heart chakra. So you guys are total cheaters and you guys get to know about next week. But it's just, I love you all day. I love you always. So love yourself. Thank you for teaching me how to love myself. By my side by MonstaX.
Soft.
Very soft. And I think that is, you're going to be thanking yourself, your past self, for loving yourself and, giving yourself these opportunities and these blessings that you're getting. Because I almost feel like this is a message from your future self to your past self, being like, thank you for teaching me how to love myself and like taking that chance and doing those things so that you can get those opportunities and, this amazing spread that you have going for you.
Definitely.
So,
I agree.
Yeah, that is all we have for you this week.
Yeah, so if you enjoyed it, if it resonated with you, leave a comment, a like, hit subscribe, let us know how we're doing. If you have any desire to watch any of the other piles, if you haven't already, then go ahead and do so. I say if you haven't watched pile 3 and some of this stuff resonated for you and you were kind of trying to pick between the two, then pile 3 could be one that you want to go back and watch because there were some similarities in there. But that is what we had for you for this week. Next week, we're going to do the heart chakra. So we will see you then.
Yes. Bye, guys.
Bye.